Have you ever wondered how to make someone miss you, even if they're not that interested at first? Well, you're about to discover the secret to creating undeniable attraction, building meaningful connections, and leaving a lasting impression. Welcome to our channel, where we dive into the best self-improvement tips, dating advice, and the art of becoming the best version of yourself. Today, we're revealing 10 powerful lessons that will make any woman miss you badly, yes, even if she's not interested right now. From mastering the power of emotional distance to unleashing the charm of confidence, we're about to dive deep into techniques that truly work. So, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and let's get started on transforming your life and relationships. Let's jump right into lesson number 1. Number 1, create emotional distance. Why absence makes the heart grow fonder. Have you ever wondered why people sometimes grow fonder of someone when they aren't always around? Well, it's because emotional distance can ignite desire. It's easy to get comfortable with someone who's always present, but the moment that person isn't there, the emotional gap creates space for longing. When you're always available, you're not giving the other person the chance to miss you. You're not allowing them to experience your value and presence. To make a woman miss you, start giving her some space. Pull back and let her feel the absence of your presence. You don't have to be distant or cold, just reduce your availability. Don't respond to every text immediately, don't always initiate conversations, and don't be at her beck and call. This emotional distance doesn't mean you disappear completely, it just means you're no longer at her convenience. People appreciate what they don't have all the time. The more you pull back, the more curiosity and longing develop in her mind. This is how you make her miss you without playing games, simply give her space to recognize your absence and feel it. In the world of dating, it's about balance. Constantly being available can make a relationship feel stale. When you're too accessible, you lose your value. You've got to be confident enough to step back and let her wonder what you're up to. This might seem counterintuitive, but it works. Emotional distance creates an opportunity for longing and reconnects the missing pieces of a relationship. Give her that opportunity, and you'll find that the feelings she has for you deepen over time. Number 2, be your best self, the power of personal growth. Have you ever wondered what makes someone irresistibly attractive? It's not just about looks, it's about how they carry themselves, how they improve, and how they grow. To make a woman miss you, the best thing you can do is to focus on becoming the best version of yourself. When you invest in yourself, whether it's getting in better shape, improving your skills, or pursuing your dreams, you create a magnetic energy that will naturally attract others. Self-improvement isn't just about looking good, it's about developing qualities that make you interesting and unique. If you're passionate about something, whether it's your career, a hobby, or a personal goal, focus on it. Women are drawn to men who have direction, purpose, and ambition. The more you work on yourself, the more valuable you become, not just to her, but to yourself too. When you focus on becoming your best self, she'll start to see you in a new light. She'll realize that you're someone worth missing. She won't just miss your presence, she'll miss the energy you bring. She'll miss the growth you're experiencing and the journey you're on. The key to making her miss you is not trying too hard to get her attention but instead working on things that make you confident and fulfilled. When she sees you living your best life, her admiration for you grows. This is the power of personal growth. When you become the best version of yourself, others naturally want to be part of that story. Number 3, be unpredictable, the power of mystery. One of the most powerful ways to make a woman miss you is to be unpredictable. People crave novelty and excitement. When everything feels predictable, it can become boring. When you're always available, always doing the same thing, it can quickly lose its charm. Being unpredictable creates a sense of mystery and intrigue that draws people in. You don't have to be overly erratic, but leaving a little mystery can make her wonder what you're up to when you're not around. Change up your routine. Surprise her with spontaneous plans. Be unpredictable in your actions, but still, stay authentic. Mystery sparks curiosity. It gets her thinking about you even when you're not around. She'll wonder where you are, what you're doing, and who you're with. The beauty of unpredictability is that it keeps her intrigued and emotionally engaged, making her long for the moments when she gets to see you. When you create a sense of mystery, you leave her wanting more. This intrigue and curiosity will make her miss you more because she won't always know what to expect next. Number 4, give her space to miss you. Why absence is powerful. In any relationship or even casual interaction, it's common to feel the urge to be constantly present, to always be available for someone. However, the truth is that sometimes the best way to make someone miss you is to give them space. Space doesn't mean distancing yourself emotionally, but rather allowing time for the other person to truly appreciate your presence when you're there. If you're constantly available, there is no opportunity for her to miss you. She gets used to your presence, and it becomes the norm. When you're always reachable, whether it's through text messages, social media, or phone calls, there's no room for longing. But when you pull back a little and don't always initiate the conversations or show up when expected, something magical happens. She starts to wonder where you are, what you're doing, and what it would be like to see you again. This is when she starts to miss you. The power of absence is rooted in psychology. It's similar to the way a person appreciates a good cup of coffee more when they've had to wait for it. In relationships, it's the same. When you're not always around, she will begin to miss the moments you shared. It could be something simple, a laugh you shared or a deep conversation that left a lasting impression. Space also allows for growth. Instead of focusing on what she's doing or constantly trying to impress her, you use that time to grow as an individual. This time away from each other can enhance your self-confidence, your creativity, and your sense of independence. When you return, you come back as a more complete version of yourself, and she will notice the difference. This doesn't mean you should disappear entirely or ignore her feelings. You should still be kind and supportive when the time is right, but learn to give her room to feel the absence of your presence. When she does, she'll begin to miss you, and that sense of longing will make her appreciate you even more when you're together. Number 5. Leave a lasting impression, the art of creating memorable moments. One of the best ways to make a woman miss you is by leaving a lasting impression, but not just any impression, one that resonates with her long after you're gone. Creating these unforgettable moments is what sets you apart from others. It's about making the time you spend together meaningful in such a way that it stays with her. Leaving a lasting impression isn't about grand gestures, it's about the small things you do that make her feel special, respected, and appreciated. Whether it's a simple compliment, a thoughtful gesture, or just an engaging conversation, the goal is to make her feel like her time with you was valuable. For example, maybe you took the time to listen to her deeply, offering insights that made her feel understood. Or perhaps you shared an inside joke that made her laugh every time she thought about it. These are the moments that linger in her mind. They're not the superficial things, like buying her flowers or giving her material gifts. While those can be nice, it's the intangible moments that often have a lasting effect. Think about it, when you leave a meaningful conversation or interaction, she's going to reflect on the time spent with you. She'll remember how she felt during that moment, the warmth, the joy, or the connection. This emotional imprint is what will stay with her. It will make her crave those moments, which will, in turn, make her miss you. Leaving a lasting impression is all about quality, not quantity. It's not about how often you see her or how many things you do together, it's about how much emotional connection you create in the time you do share. A great impression makes her look forward to the next time you meet, and when you're not around, she'll miss the impact you had on her life. Number 6. Be confident, not arrogant, the power of self-assurance. Confidence is one of the most attractive traits anyone can have, but it's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. To truly make someone miss you, you need to embody a healthy level of confidence that shows you're secure in yourself and don't need external validation. This is what makes you magnetic. When you walk into a room with your head held high, and you speak with conviction, it naturally draws attention. Confidence isn't about boasting or trying to show off. It's about knowing your worth without having to announce it to the world. This kind of self-assured energy creates an aura that is hard to ignore. Women are attracted to men who believe in themselves, not those who feel the need to constantly prove their worth. When you're confident, you don't need her to validate your self-esteem. You're happy with who you are and the path you're on. This is incredibly attractive because it shows maturity and emotional stability. However, there's a difference between confidence and arrogance. Arrogance stems from insecurity, and when someone is arrogant, they're usually trying to cover up their own doubts. Confident people, on the other hand, are comfortable with their flaws and don't need to put others down to lift themselves up. Confidence is rooted in self-acceptance. If you show genuine confidence without being overbearing, it leaves a lasting impression on the woman. She'll be intrigued by your self-assured nature and will miss the strong presence you bring to the room. Confidence makes her want to be around you because it feels uplifting, positive, and inspiring. And when you're not there, she'll miss the energy you radiate. Number 7, be a good listener, building emotional bonds. Being a good listener is one of the most underrated skills in dating and relationships, but it's also one of the most powerful ways to make a woman miss you. When you truly listen to someone, you show them that you value their thoughts, emotions, and perspective. This creates an emotional bond that makes her feel safe and understood. Think about how you feel when someone really listens to you. It feels amazing, right? That's exactly how she will feel when you actively listen to her. It's not just about hearing the words she says, but about paying attention to the emotions behind those words. Being present in the conversation, maintaining eye contact, and responding thoughtfully shows that you care about what she has to say. Good listening builds trust and emotional intimacy. Women appreciate men who are empathetic, who can hold space for their feelings without interrupting or trying to fix everything. They just want someone who understands, and when you can be that person, it leaves a lasting impression. If you're always tuned into her emotions and show genuine care through listening, she'll naturally want to be around you more. It creates a deeper connection that's hard to forget. And when you're not around, she'll miss the way you made her feel heard and valued. It's the emotional bond that makes her long for your company even when you're not there. Number 8, make her laugh, the power of humor in building attraction. Laughter is one of the best ways to create positive associations with someone. Making a woman laugh is an instant way to build attraction and make her feel good when she's around you. Humor is a unique quality that can't be faked. It's about being playful, having fun, and making her smile in a way that feels natural. Humor has a magical way of breaking down barriers. When a woman laughs with you, she's emotionally engaged. Laughter triggers the release of endorphins, which are the feel-good hormones in the brain. So, when you make her laugh, you're creating a positive and enjoyable experience that she'll want to revisit. Humor doesn't mean you have to be a comedian or always have jokes ready. It's about being lighthearted, not taking yourself too seriously, and having fun in her presence. When you bring joy into her life, you create a sense of warmth and comfort. This makes her look forward to being around you more. Laughter also creates shared memories. Whether it's a funny moment or a playful exchange, those memories stick. When you're not around, she'll think about the times you made her laugh and miss the lighthearted connection you share. Number 9, leave some things unsaid, let her wonder about you. Sometimes, the best way to make a woman miss you is by leaving a little mystery. People are naturally curious, and when you don't reveal everything about yourself right away, it creates an intrigue that can't easily be shaken. The more she wonders about you, the more she'll think about you when you're not around. This doesn't mean you should be evasive or dishonest. It simply means not oversharing all your thoughts, feelings, or plans. When you're too transparent, there's nothing left to explore. But when you leave a little room for curiosity, she starts to wonder about your inner world. What are you thinking? What do you feel? What are your passions and dreams? This element of mystery draws her in because it makes her want to know more. It's this curiosity that can make her long for your presence. She'll start to miss the moments when she could try to figure you out and understand you better. When you leave some things unsaid, you encourage her to pay closer attention to the things you do reveal. It adds depth to your relationship and gives her something to look forward to discovering about you. Number 10, don't always seek her attention, the art of being less available. One of the most powerful ways to make a woman miss you is to stop always seeking her attention. It may sound counterintuitive, but when you constantly chase someone, they might start to take you for granted. Instead, shift your focus. Be less available and focus on your own life, goals, and passions. When you make her the center of your attention all the time, it can feel overwhelming and, over time, might even cause her to lose interest. But when you pull back and give her the chance to pursue you, the dynamics change. You become more intriguing and desirable because you're not constantly chasing her. You've created a sense of mystery and value by not being so readily available. By focusing on your own life, you show that you're self-sufficient and emotionally mature. You have your own interests and goals, and you're not waiting around for her attention. This makes you more attractive because it shows you have a fulfilling life, and she'll wonder what you're doing when you're not around. That curiosity will lead to her missing you and desiring your attention when you're not constantly seeking hers. Now that you have these 10 powerful lessons in your arsenal, it's time to start applying them in your own life. Remember, creating attraction and making a woman miss you isn't about playing games, it's about becoming the best version of yourself and building a genuine, lasting connection. Thank you for watching. If you found value in this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and make sure to subscribe for more content like this. Drop a comment below, let me know which lesson resonated with you the most or share your own tips for building attraction. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay confident, stay driven, and keep striving to be your best self. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.